Zones where institutions typically close the quarter. Institutions don't sell at random prices at quarter end. They target specific zones where retail orders cluster, giving them the liquidity they need. Here are the 4 zones to watch, courtesy of FXCM. First, the monthly or quarterly high sweep. Institutions push price just above the previous quarter's peak in the final days. That triggers buy stops from short sellers and breakout entries from retail traders. That surge in buy orders provides the sell-side liquidity institutions need to offload large positions. But here's the trap. If price breaks the quarterly high on decreasing volume and immediately pulls back, it's a liquidity grab, not a true breakout. Second, mean reversion to the 50-day moving average. For extended sectors, institutions often target a return to the 50-day SMA or the quarter's VWAP. Large funds have mandates to lock in gains when an asset deviates too far, say 2 standard deviations, from its quarterly mean. Look for distribution, high volume but small price gains, occurring well above the 50-day SMA as the quarter winds down. Third, psychological round number magnets. Prices gravitate toward major century marks like $100, $500, or $5,000 on the S&P. Options dealers have significant gamma exposure at these levels. Institutions use that natural gravitational pull to execute their market on close orders. Check open interest. The strikes with the highest concentration of calls and puts often act as the pinning point for the final day of the quarter. Fourth, previous high-volume nodes. Using a volume profile for the entire quarter, find the price level where most trading occurred. That's fair value. If price is far above that node, institutions sell back toward it. Rebalancing flows aim to bring the portfolio's average cost closer to these high-volume zones. Watch for sweeps of quarterly highs, mean reversion to the 50-day round number pinning, and high-volume nodes. That's where institutions close the quarter. Thanks to FXCM.